top in.
Yeah, when you bring the top in.
Oh, it must get dark in here. I have to put the lights on.
Handle that window light first.
Where do you
Yeah.
want the thermometer?
Usually left light or the door open.
Up here.
Facing out.
Yep. What's it say it is in here? 50 degrees? It's pretty good.
55.
55 is pretty good, huh?
Yeah, that's not bad.
Is that heavy? Oh, it's another empty one.
What?
You better take the empty ones, huh?
Shay would like this, right?
Bring the empty ones,
The
huh?
Lord, the Almighty, of creation. Oh, my soul, praise Him, for He is the strength and salvation. All ye who hear, to His temple draw near. Join us in glad adoration. This, folks, is doing very well. They've got the 3 cabinets laid down already. Next comes the desk board, and next comes the DVD combos, and we do not have to hook them up to anything. Did you know about the lawyer who said I wanted a new trial on the basis of new evidence? And the judge says, "What's the new evidence?" The lawyer says, "I just found out my client has another $10,000. That's good. And a car collided with another car. The third car pulled up, and the man got out, and he said, "I saw the whole thing happen. I'm a lawyer. I'll take either side." And the lawyer says, if you know the law, if you have the law on your side, you hammer the law. If you have the facts on your side, you hammer the facts. And if you don't have either on your side, you hammer the table. I think where we do that, this is wrong, folks. It's got to be 2 chairs, you know. It's got to be a knee hole. Andrew?
That's gotta go down further than I would think.
Yeah,
That's it, Andrew.
and then I'll put the cushion on.
Move that one down a little bit.
That's,
Put them up here with the labels facing out.
sorry.
Okay.
What we got? Right there.
You notice I'm not saying anything? You don't really know what to do? Victoria, I'm not saying a thing. You know what to do.
I'm gonna put your monitor up here for now.
I'll tell you where the monitor goes, in the middle.
It's gonna go, okay, it's going up there, that's where we'll put it. The middle would be,
And you don't have to plug in anything.
Where do
that's
you
at
want?
the center.
Yes.
Where do you
That
want
chair
this
goes
chair?
toward the, it goes toward the stern. Goes by the door.
I just moved that so it wouldn't be in our way.
All righty.
Oh. Stand me one at a time, or is it one first? Alright.
What do you got there?
These are all
Components.
components.
Okay, we're,
In lowly paths of service.
Oh, we have an assembly line. Look at this.
not far enough
Thy
though.
secret help
need more.
me
Can't-
bear
Right on
the
the desk.
strain of stress.
We have an assembly line.
Handle.
Okay.
Boy, this is going fast, isn't it?
I guess I'll grab both of those.
You have to be in good shape to be a cinema photographer.
Photograph now.
Thank you, Andrew.
Welcome.
Teach me thy
I'll meet you halfway. Good. Now, leave a bigger space, we'll toss them between us.
Don't say that to me.
That'll cause heart attack.
Yeah.
There's 2 stacks of these or just 1 stack?
2. That's the beta stack.
They're on but the other side though. They're not next to each other. this goes here, and then the other stack. How many on each stack, Glendora? 6.
On the first stack, there's 10 silver ones and 1 black one. What are your letters on them?
4,
Can
6.
you see the letters over on the left-hand
You
side?
go.
They're not in order.
Okay.
They should be in order though, right?
You
Got it.
yeah, you're gonna lose a point on that.
Uh-oh.
Here's,
We're gonna reconfigure.
All right, when you go out.
Yeah,
Here's
we're
the
gonna
letter-
get them all in,
letter
and then
N.
we'll reconfigure because they're not
So
right
what,
now.
what is right? Because I can.
I can tell you, this side over here is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. This side.
A to K.
This is the alpha rack, that's the beta rack.
So this should be
A should be there,
right, but over on this
C
side.
should be over there too.
Yeah,
This is
over
C.
on the,
Okay.
over on the right side.
I'll rearrange them.
Okay.
No, A to K goes on the right side.
That's
Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
That is correct.
No, we gotta put them in alphabetical order.
that's English for you, that's right, that's left, that's correct.
Okay, I got this one. This goes on top of M. This is M. So far it's right. M.
Okay.
M N.
Another one.
Oh yeah.
My assembly line broke down here.
Well, you guys got, you don't have to follow walk. 2 now?
Yeah, there's a time there.
G and F. Andrew, G and F.
Probably. I presume.
D.
Oh, you got D.
Can you give us a speech?
Hold off,
What
Will.
happens first, you know?
Can you give us a speech about bicycles?
At the funeral.
D.
And tell us why bicycles
I
are
thought
better
you
than
meant
cars.
right now.
Well, we'll see that on the second.
I'll rearrange them.
Yeah.
Yeah, getting them in first because this goes over here. The copy machine goes all the way to the right. Then the stack is D.
Good for you, Victoria.
Ours goes over here.
You've got a plus mark, Victoria.
Oh, good. Did I make up for the lack
That's
of?
right, it's expunged. It's expunged.
A, B, C, D.
And the record like that. Oh, no. That's what they do with criminal record.
Here for now.
D, E, Still looking for E.
They're not coming to get this, so I have to
Might
bring
be
it
down
to
this
them.
end.
And it's not a combo, it's just an ABCD. It's in one E, F, G, and H is in.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if she's in a hospital.
It felt
Sorry.
like I was stalking them.
Did you get shots from outside of things going
Oh,
on?
here comes Q.
No, let me get a couple. That would be cool.
You can ask her about that.
The assembly line.
Okay, I need to get out one
this.
second. It's only one way in and out.
Here's K.
Hey, this is the E that we've been looking for.
Here's K. Here's a K.
Here's a J and an H.
Let's change all the letters. Huh? Let's change all the letters.
Oh, that would really confuse somebody.
You're bad. You're being bad, Walter.
Okay, what's the next one coming in?
She wouldn't like that. Here's an I. H-I.
Okay.
H-I-J-K we got.
I have J.
I had H. I had J. I have I.
Keep an eye out for Q. It's not showing itself. Q and R had a. Had some kind of
IJ.
thing going.
Here's I-J.
Four and five.
This one's no letter. Oh, no. Here's 4. And I'm going to give you 5. Oh, my gosh. This is it. Here's the last piece.
These are numbers. All right. This is like a 6. This is number 4.
And a 6. Yeah, those go on top of the left thing. Put them on the floor for the time being, I think.
I'll put them up here for the time being so we don't step on them. What do you got there? Number?
This is the number for you.
Numbers?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, all these numbers.
How much more stuff?
That's it.
Whoa.
Just these blankets and that's it.
Teamwork.
There we go.
Now we know how to do it.
Yeah.
Now I did my ABCs.
Oh, this is, yeah,
Now who's doing the writing? Andrew?
she doesn't want
Hey,
any
babe.
life.
I said, now I said my ABCs.
Yeah, she just has it here. So
Ask her if she wants these two blankets in
they
there
come
or
in.
not.
No, not at all. No, she just wants to wear
Glendora.
them.
Want the blankets in here that we brought? She wants them to go back. She needs them. She needs them to keep warm tonight. Coming over.
Okay.
She wants the towels to go back too, so we got more.
Oh, they're over there.
Yeah, we got them. What else we got?
That's it.
The mirrors in?
Everything's in.
Everything's in.
Wow, how'd we do that?
Uh,
Well,
one
you know
thing
what?
at a time.
There's a little more room in here. Yeah, I think if we did that, George, just put a piece, same thickness as this.
Yeah.
Just to fill this in just a little bit. And if it comes out far enough, just go all the way through this. And leave it taped like you have it. I'd like to actually see if they had that rubber that went on there. But
You know,
Okay.
God knows, really.
she's taking a picture of our feet. You coming up? What's
Yeah.
that step? You got it?
Thank you. It's a little bit chilly here.
And that's all plywood.
Those are in the right order.
I don't know about these cushions.
In order of purchase. And now,
Oh, is that how you did it?
Yeah.
Whichever one you bought first.
and L goes on top of here because he's broken. L. You got L?
L is right here.
All right.
K is on top too, but
K or
I
is the L
realize
correct?
K goes over there.
Yeah, he goes over there. That's fine. He's going to come out fine. And then this is where the little ones go.
Oh, okay. The black ones or the?
Yep, the black ones. And the silver ones. And the first one up is the sanyo. You got a sanyo there? I'll hold it for you. Yeah, get a sanyo. This is a sanyo right here.
My wedding day came to an end when I
And on
sold
top
my
of the
house down
sanyo,
Goes here?
35 years, so I had to start all over
then
again.
comes the Sony. That was very, very nice.
Isn't that right, Barbara?
What?
Isn't that right?
What?
I had to start all over again.
And over here, what's this one? Okay, it's the silver Emerson goes next. Silver Emerson. And this is the top one. The silver Emerson. And the black one.
That's black.
There's a silver.
So you're waiting for one, huh? Now, Andrew, that goes way over to here.
Stuff that I put aside.
Oh yeah.
I had something like 700 pounds of aluminum.
Oh yeah.
Pounds. Hey, Walt.
Yeah.
You see the stairway here?
That would be interesting to make this the Glendora Franklin Living Trust editing suite to keep your show going on.
Yeah,
We
wouldn't
would
that be
need
interesting?
power though, but that would
Well,
be,
you got power.
this could be an editing studio
Let me
slash.
show you what I got.
We could make it a public access center.
Did you hear that, Andrew?
I did.
Here is your power strip. And I have a 200-foot extension, we'll take it from there.
Oh.
The 200-foot extension comes in through here. And Mr.,
Now, do you have, just out of curiosity, you have arrangements with Mr. Cohen to leave this here for indefinitely?
oh, sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, oh, sure. I pay $75 a month rent.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No, I knew that. I know you do now, but I mean, after the fact.
Oh, well, there has been no mention by Mr. Cohen or myself of any
Okay.
termination.
There you go.
Except Mr. Cohen said one day, we're going out of business tomorrow. That's troublesome.
He's funny.
Oh. So where does this power strip?
Glendora,
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yes, Mr.
did Mr. Cohen tell you he left that stairway over here?
He left us a stairway?
Yes.
Well, there's a stairway that was on the loading dock for the longest time.
Did you folks want to bring it over and try it here?
Well,
Needs some work.
it needs work. But knowing Mr. Cohen, he may have put that over there for you and for us to make a stairway here.
That's a good thought, Mr. Dixon.
Yeah, well, Howard, Walter and I are going through it now, and by next Tuesday we should have some kind of diaphragm and material workout, so we could put that thing together.
What do you think about that, Mr. Lynn?
Sounds like a great idea.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Would that be okay with you, Mr. Lynn?
That's fine by me.
They won't take any money, folks. And what I do is I put the money into the church, the St. Luke's Lutheran Church, in their name. And particularly Mr. Dixon wants it in the music ministry. So that's the way I get, what's the word? What's that word? That's the way I... Yeah, he wants anything for the choir. That's good. They're so generous, these brothers-in-law. They won't take anything for their labor. And so we compensate by giving it to the music ministry. That's what he wants. He wants folders for the people to sing the hymns by. And he also wants some other things.
Does he?
Yeah. He has
Oh,
quite
where's the folders for the choir?
yeah, and something else. He has something else. Mr. Lynn, what are they saying over there, the brothers-in-law? You have to watch them, you know. As Pastor, you know what Pastor Slater said, Barbara? Well, he was driving me to church, you know. My pastor picks me up, and I get driven to church in a clerical collar. And so I said, the brothers-in-law, Walter Slater and George Dixon, made a museum door for me, and the pastor says it's amazing what those two can do when they get together.
Yeah, trouble.
Yeah, that's what they said.
That's what the police said too.
Are we all unloaded?
Yes, everything is done
Do
there.
you realize that? Do you realize that, Nettie? We're all unloaded? Let's go.
Don't forget your keys.
That's up to you.
Yeah, that's what Mr. Cohen did. He threw that out.
I think we could take that, mount that right to the bottom lip there.
Well, once you get it over here, you can kind of.
That's what I said. It's an old chair pad.
Mount it right here, the last step right here, or here. When you can get up and punch that.
How'd you burn it?
With a video light.
Oh, my.
I was resting it on there. Dumb.
I think once you get it over here, then you'll be
You
able
didn't set the whole place on fire.
No.
You know you have something on your stove at home? Cooking?
Yeah, but I turned it off.
Oh, you did?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Now let's
Speaking
see.
of,
Wait a second, honey.
Nice
Okay,
and
here
easy,
we come.
nice and easy. There you go, that's the first one. I'll pull you the rest of the way. You're on your own, Lydia.
all righty, I can handle it.
You sure?
I'm sure.
Lydia? Where'd you get Lydia?
Oh, well,
She's
Well,
your
this is-
sister-in-law.
this is what? That's
Her
Babs.
name is Linda.
What? She's Lydia, he's Jorge. That's Babs, and what am
And
I?
Wally.
Wally.
Now, folks, what should we go?
Jorge and Wally, a.k.a. the brothers-in-law.
Just nobody in there.
Should we go
There's
straight
some
to
good signs.
Hudson now, to the Chinese restaurant?
Sure.
Alrighty.
And then we'll get the gas down there. And then we'll return it.
No, that's what I'm doing, man.
Whose truck is this?
Well, this belongs to James and Bonnie Dunham. They're congregants from the Reformed Church, where I used to go so much. I gotta go back to that church. They've got a whole lot of cars there. I think they're really growing. And so, anyway, Mr. Dunham was the former mayor of the village of Kinderhook.
Really?
Yes, and he worked for the New York State Department of Transportation. He's a road engineer. And Bonnie was a first grade teacher all of her life. She never got beyond the first grade.
Poor thing.
All right,
That could
folks.
be fun.
He's got a
Yes,
town,
I was going to say, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Leaf Mermaid. I wonder what that entitles him to. Dumping?
Yes, it is. Compost over on Route 203. And he loans his truck to neighbors so they can take their compost over.
Very nice.
Right.
Okay.
Adios. adios
Okay,
on
let's
me
move
goes
'em up.
Kay Dwerman, we win. How are we going to go there? Who's going to lead us to the,
Well, you're the fearful leader, my dear. They're gonna have to follow
You can go
us.
right down 20.
Because I'm
Yeah,
driving.
down here, 9/8 to 20.
Go to 66.
I think that's the best way.
4 to 6. Yeah, well,
You can go
see,
down to
if
66.
you go down to
Everything we need.
20, you go across
Yeah,
to 9,
let's
then
go to
you get to the buffet before you 66. You gotta come
Then
back.
we should
Yeah.
follow you,
There we
you know,
go.
right?
Sounds like a plan.
Okay,
going down to
we'll follow
66.
wherever she tells me.
Now,
66 past
children,
Foley, keep
children,
going
you
and make
camera
that right
people,
over
you
there.
should get a picture of a queue. So everybody line up their vehicles
All right,
and let the,
let's close it. You wanna
Close the door,
here?
you
You all
won't have
done?
any-
Get a couple shots of some things
Just real
inside
quick.
first. It'll be quick.
We don't drink.
Oh.
Do you want to follow me? There you
Yeah.
go. So
retakes, Greg?
just a wide shot of it empty.
Yeah, a wide shot, and then there's
Oh,
a
you don't
couple
need me, do
close
you?
up. Like, no, I don't think so. Unless, no,
Oh,
we're
good.
fine.
Okay.
There's like the "Do not resuscitate" sign.
I got it here when you were.
Yeah. Do you think maybe it's better of me bringing in, not on the table?
So
Because you don't really have an idea that it's. Never mind. Forget it.
I don't know what you.
No,
I'll shoot it in there.
Yeah, I was gonna say what if you thought that that was a. Like, you can't tell though it's in the museum, but this is what's more important, I think.
The focus on this camera is really difficult to
Sucks.
get. It like you feel like you're pulling it forever, and then you get it and you pass it immediately.
And then yeah,
Okay.
I thought it was just me. I'm
No,
really
dude,
glad to
it's
hear that a
really
professional. Yeah.
It's really
Because
really bad.
I'll be like I'll zoom in on her eye, focus, and then pull out because that's how you're supposed to focus, right?
It's really really bad.
And then I lose, and then I pull back and I lose it right away.
It's really bad. Okay, really the wide is what works nice, like this one.
Yeah, I like that.
It's the rug and everything.
And
is
all
that-
the red, white, and blue.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
And I got that with people in it. So.
Oh, good.
So what? I got some close-ups of some boxes, like some things.
Perfect. Think of like I have some close-ups too. For when
Let me get a wide one, empty this way, because this is honestly your most dynamic shot.
Yeah.
Is this way because of this. Because you get this. Like the light as a backdrop.
Yeah, totally. The light to heaven. This chair is the chair that her husband went into a coma in. This red chair. And this is his teddy bear that's like 100 years old. It's like,
This is where a wide-angle lens would be great.
yeah.
You know, because you can get like a real.
Yeah.
This is fun though. And what else? Oh, this.
Yeah, but then I was thinking like, oh, you can't really tell that it's. I mean, maybe do like that and then pull over to the wide shot or something.
you're saying to go from that to something else?
Yeah, maybe like then get the whole.
I got some close-ups and some pans, so
Yeah.
now I'll get you the way.
Yeah, I think that's perfect. I mean, who knows? I'll probably didn't use it, but. So then to do the procession of the cars, I guess we'll be last. So maybe if you want to run ahead.
Sorry, I'm just giving you
Sorry.
directions. I'm done. So.
Teach me thy patience. One with thee. In faith that keeps work sweet and strong, in trust that triumphs over wrong. Is Greg driving your car? Or expelled from the Culinary Institute in Poughkeepsie. And the Mr.
No, the truth is that I've learned how to cook. in reform school by a little short Mexican named Pedro. I'm serious now. He taught me how to cook. Everything I know, I learned from him. Yeah. Very nice fellow, yes.
Very nice.
Yes.
Now, would you tell the gathering what you were going to cook?
Molto meal. Packaged here in its original box. And this is the original formula. And what I do is, you go closer to me, and I'll show you what I'm going to do. I got my pot. Let me open
You've
my
got a
box.
good pot, I noticed that.
Yes. And I think it's apropos to what we're doing here. Even though we're not cooking for an army today, but we could if we needed to. But we need a bigger pot.
Mr. Chef Dixon, there's a knife, yes, a paring knife right there. Yes, right.
Well, I think this will do.
Do you watch regularly the Julia Child's show? And
No, I don't because she's dead.
oh, all right.
But what I do is I watch Iron Chef.
Iron Chef.
Yes, that's a very good show. In fact, I recommend it.
Is that?
And Betty does also.
Well, I think you have to have an iron stomach to eat what you're going to cook here.
Well, yes and no. But you see, that's
You heard
part
it.
of the nature that we all have because we all have different characteristics when it comes to eating habits. We have different foods and delights that come from all over the world. Just like you couldn't ask a Chinese person if they truly understand Mexican hot tamale because it is not part of their diet. It never has been and never will be.
You had your hair done for the show. Thank you
Yes,
very
I did.
much.
Yes, I
Yes,
did.
it's
Yes, I
lovely.
did.
Yes, it looks lovely.
Louis did that. Louis.
Oh,
Louis has been my man hairist for years. He's very good too. All right, I think I got it open now. So, all right. So this calls for 1 2/3 cups of water.
1 2/3 cup of water. Okay, it's too late now. I suggest that you put your dry stuff in your cup first so it won't stick after the water.
Oh, okay. All right. That's a good idea. I'm sorry. This was thrown at me in the last minute. I didn't have time to prepare.
Oh, this is unrehearsed?
Well, I knew I didn't think I was going to be put under the hot seat right away.
Under the hot camera lights?
Yeah. Now I got to figure out here. We need 1/3 cup of this.
I like your makeup. Your makeup is good.
1/3 cup. All right. So.
This is cameraman Alden and cameraman Devin. And behind them, you can't see Trustee Linda and Trustee Barbara and Trustee Walter. Is it true, Mr. Dixon, that you are a trustee of the Glendora Franklin
Yes, I am.
Living Trust?
Yes,
Yes,
I am.
So what's going on here today?
Well, Mr. Dixon is the chef for
1/3 cup.
item number 1 of our menu for the Glendora funeral, which is going to be Saturday at 2 p.m. at St. Luke's Church. Glendora is going to be lying on a rectangular table, and trustees Dixon and trustees Slaters are escaping, and they're going to go to Long Island. They're not going to come. So get a good look at them before they go.
No, I'll be there.
And
Linda Dixon will be there.
well, where did I get the idea to have my own funeral? I always wanted to go to my own funeral. I want to hear what people have to say. And my classmate, Mr. Howard Buzzy, Boston, Massachusetts, who was head of the Boston Medical School personnel and I guess payments and things like that. He had his funeral on Memorial Day of 2009. 50 of us were invited, and we all thought it was fun. Didn't we? Mr. George Dixon went, and Mrs. Linda Dixon also went. Did you like it, Mrs. Linda Dixon?
I loved it. It was a great time.
Can you get a picture of Trustee Linda Dixon, who said it was great? She loved it. And you enjoyed yourself, didn't you, Mr. George Dixon?
Oh, yes. I enjoyed myself tremendously.
Well, we have this convocation. This is a convocation of the trustees, and Mr. Devon and his helper, Mr. Alden. This is a convocation where we are teaching the trustees what to cook on Saturday.
And what's on the menu?
First is malto meal.
which I just demonstrated how we prepare. Now, it's still cooking, and this basically is it. It's on the stove.
Mr. Devon, how are you doing with the camera?
Quite well.
Very good. Mr. Alden, are you checking him?
Are you going to be the head chef on Saturday?
Well, apparently, if I'm asked to be the chef, I'm sure. This is, you see, I signed up with no particular job in mind, other than I'm told what to do, and how to do. I'm asked to help.
Can you sing us a song while we're waiting for the malto meal to boil?
Oh boy.
Sing us a
You're
song.
really pushing your luck, aren't you, Grandel?
George is a good singer. George is a good singer. Mr. Slater, can you sing a song?
I'm not. No.
Well, it's
Not that kid right down there. No.
All right, I'll sing a song. Oh, Jesus, I have promised to serve thee to the end. Be thou forever near me, my master and my friend. I shall not fear the battle if thou art by my side, nor wander from the pathway if thou wilt be my guide.
there we go.
Is it boiling yet?
No, it's not.
Isn't it true, folks?
That would help.
Oh,
No, I have it up. So I know.
you see, Mr. Slater, we couldn't do without you.
So tell me about the what is going to be the schedule for Saturday? Is there a schedule?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not in charge of the schedule. Barbara and Walter and Linda and George, tell us, what is the schedule?
We're not in charge. We thought you were making those decisions.
Alden, would you go in that center top drawer and get me, no, the next desk, thank you.
We need our schedule here.
And get me mini DV tape number 3. See Alden, see Minnie.
I'm wondering if we can have you all come sit up here
Yes.
with these chairs, and
Yes.
then we're going to move this back.
Oh,
so we
yes,
can
that'll
get
be.
all the trustees together in the shot. I'm in it too.
Here,
That's
these
why
are your
I have the
raisins.
apron on.
Oh, thank you.
We'll move these little chairs.
And I know them.
So yeah, now original plan.
I didn't dress for this.
We didn't know.
Oh, that's okay.
No,
So
no, that isn't the one, Devin.
Gio needs another beer, and bring those.
That isn't the one. It's in a rubber band.
and then these.
Bring the snackies coming.
We didn't see it there. Joe was in that drawer.
There we go.
Move your chair over there.
I'll move my chair. I'll stand in the back or whatever.
Okay.
Devin, could you get me number 3, honey? That's.
There were no,
Well, give them all to me, and I'll show you. No, not that drawer. The next drawer. This top center. There. Now you see them.
There you go.
Now do you see number 3?
How we doing, George?
Oh, we're doing great. We're doing
Meal
great.
coming along?
Huh?
Is that multiple meal coming
Yeah,
along?
just do me a favor, Walt, keep to the side. I want him to catch my apron here.
I'll move over there. I just want
Devin, that's it. Thank you.
We'll see how you- Oh, well,
Then
yeah.
it'll get real hot. You're gonna pick that
You'll
up.
go like this and we'll have that on camera. No, you'll never live it down.
There, I know.
Is that better?
Yeah, I think, hey, we're rolling now, I'll tell you that.
Okay.
Well, how about your tuxedo shirt that you had?
What about it?
Yeah, you
wanna
should have.
write that?
Yeah.
You wanna write that for Saturday?
Well,
Huh?
I don't know, I I had more of my purple passionate
Passion
shirt I
or
was gonna wear
compassion?
for, you know,
Maybe go from like
We'll
it
bring
is a
it to you,
funeral,
and if
know.
you choose to use it, you can use
We'll
it.
bring it to
Oh,
you.
thank you.
Oh, don't lock me in at this point.
No, no, whatever your
Lock
choice.
you up. Not
Well,
in.
lock me in,
yeah,
yeah,
you pick
yeah.
things that you see
No,
in
that's
the
a little.
program and then
Right. So I think, it starts at 2 o'clock on Saturday, right?
Yes, it does.
Okay, so I think at 2 o'clock, what we will do is we'll open the show, or open the ceremony. And,
Can you start that over?
okay, sure,
So with
sure,
the
okay.
Glendora.
Chef, nothing's burning there, is it?
Oh, no, I'm trying to stir it. Okay. So I'll tell you what, I can stir and talk at the same time. How's that?
Julia, you're
Okay,
doing very
okay.
well,
Yeah,
Julia.
well, thank you. I'm still looking for my beer, or my wine and my beer nuts. Anyways, I think we're gonna start at about 2 o'clock on Saturday. And, I think what we're gonna do is have everybody get comfortable and have something to drink, maybe some juice or vodka, or whatever they got. And, what we'll do is, we'll hear some testimonies.
This is not an Episcopalian church. This is a Lutheran church.
If we run out of stuff, we can always go to the Catholic Church and get some holy water.
Well, we could, yeah. But no, I think, I haven't worked out the social itinerary yet. Right now, I'm just working on the meal. But this is what we're
Malto
gonna do
meal.
after we congregate for a bit. And then we're all gonna have some delicious food and beverages, and we're gonna have a great time.
And everybody's invited to speak, right?
Everybody is invited to speak.
Except you.
And
No, I
Yeah,
can't
it's
speak.
supposed to be.
No.
we'd like to limit it, if we could, to 10 to 12 minutes per speaker.
Really?
Because we want to get everybody in there, and we have to be out of the church by 7 o'clock. But
Good Lord.
That's a different story.
I don't expect this to last for 5 hours.
So what time do you expect to get there?
Well, like I said, I haven't worked out
I'm walking in at 1:45.
Are you gonna die right there on the
You
spot?
don't want to be the late Glendora, huh?
No, no, and I'll get on my table just as soon as I get there.
Okay, all
Are
right.
you really going to be lying down on a table?
Yes, on a rectangular table.
What do you want under you on the table?
Oh, nothing. I have to have a pillow, but nothing else. You think I need anything under me, Alden? A blanket.
I got a question for you. Where is the cash bar?
That's right.
Because
Howard had a
I can
cash bar.
imagine the cash bar just as much as I can imagine you laying on a table. It's gonna be kind of scary.
Is it blowing porridge yet?
Almost.
You know what blowing porridge is?
No, it's almost ready. No, I have a confession to
I
make.
like the La Brea toppings.
It's getting too thick, Mr. Chef. Oh, yes, Mr. Chef. It's
that
time to turn off the heat, yes.
Okay.
And put your raisins in.
Oh, yes, the raisins, yes.
And Mr. Chef, your brown sugar, you may not need brown sugar because you've got International Delight. Try it without brown sugar first.
Okay. Something
Looks like
Right
raisins.
in front, right there.
here.
No, the raisins.
Where are those raisins?
I just handed them. Right there, Mr. Chef, over there by the pot.
Oh, yes, right here. Okay.
Not your pot, the other one.
Okay. So, what do we need here? About a half a cup?
Of raisins?
Yes.
Yeah, be generous. Yeah,
Oh.
half a cup's good. Half cup. That's good, Julia.
Okay, there we go.
Are those low-fat raisins?
Yeah. How many points is that?
I want to break them up here so we get the full aroma.
All right. Are we impeding your camera, Miss Victoria?
Nope.
This is Mick Victoria, who is the documentarian for Public Access and A Chat with Glendora, a graduate student at Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute in Troy. And she will be getting her degree in a couple of months. Alden, could you let in the kitty cat? I think kitty cat wants to come.
Alden's attached to the camera right now.
Yeah, all that's wired.
Oh. Are you getting good audio, Alden?
Oh, yeah.
Audio Alden, that's a pretty good name.
So So should we put some brown sugar in this?
No, I don't think you have to. Now
Okay.
put in your International Delight.
International Delight.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this. This here you're talking about.
Yes,
I'm
please.
a chef's assistant. Almost.
And,
Almost assistant.
Only at the rehearsal.
oh, what was
Chef's
that?
helper.
Yeah, how much,
Little bit?
how much we put in?
Oh, till you think it looks good. That's the way my mother cooked. Yeah. Stir it. No, more than that. Much more than that. I know.
I'll help you, Nathan.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's a chef's assistant.
There we go.
I'd stop until we see what it looks like.
That looks great.
And I gotta get all the color out of it. I
Yeah.
don't want it to look like a marble.
There. Now, wash your spoon. And who volunteers to be the first test taster?
Doesn't the chef usually taste?
Yes.
Chef's going to taste first. Okay, and then wash your spoon. We only have one spoon.
Okay.
There, Mr. Chef is going to taste his own malto meal.
What's it need? A little vodka? Brandy?
No.
Shot of brandy?
Good.
It's good.
Good.
Oh, applause, 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 applause. Applause, applause, applause. Now wash your spoon. Run it under the hot water.
Yeah, well.
Okay.
Watch you.
You know what that? You know what that is? That's liquid assets. Everything's going down the drain. Okay, run your hot water and sterilize your spoon.
Get your arm out from under the hot water.
Yeah.
Let's get all this out here first.
Well, those grapes.
Well, no, I want to get the water out.
Well, if you hang
Oh,
them
okay.
up now, they could be raisins by Saturday.
Here, I'll get your grapes out. Put them in the little dish there.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Okay.
There you are.
Okay. That's good.
They didn't teach you this at the Culinary Institute?
Well, no, we had people do this for us. I was rich, and my father was able to buy me that extra support, which, you know, it was locked into an option, you know, with the dormitories, where I only had 5 roommates. That's all I had. Oh, okay. And the next, here we go. Oh, boy.
Mr. Walter Slater is now taking the
He's the best
great step.
Oh, that's right. That's delicious.
Isn't that nice? He serves his wife first.
Keep the water
Well,
on.
and what do you say,
Quite
Mrs.
good.
Slater?
Very good.
Oh, yeah, good. Okay.
It's sweet. That's the malto meal. Is it the malto meal or is it the what's that other stuff?
International
The milk.
flavor. Take it all. Take it all.
So,
And what do you say, Mrs. Linda Dixon?
That's
Dixman.
the International Delight that's makes
Yeah,
isn't
I like
sweeter
that flavor,
It is
yeah.
good.
who is underwriting the liability coverage?
I
of
didn't
this?
get a raisin. Did you get a raisin?
You want a raisin?
No, you get the raisin.
Yum. Isn't that good?
What do you do? Come. Yeah, oh, good, Walter. Thank you.
Try some of my
You see? You see, folks, they laughed at me, but you see,
Glendora,
it's
you
good.
have to try some. See, but
Yes, am I next?
it meets up to your
Where's that
standards.
serving spoon?
Is it? Yeah.
Hold the camera, please. Okay.
You know how to do that? You're going on Glendora. I'm gonna feed Glendora.
You gotta feed
Open wide, Glendora.
Open wide for your malto meal.
Make sure you get her some raisins.
Oh, your malto meal.
How is it?
Why, Chef, you did it perfectly.
Thank you.
Well, you get to take this
Now,
with you.
Victoria is next.
Oh, yeah.
Victoria's gotta get four.
Oh, boy.
Here you go, Glenda.
We have a bigger spoon?
It's really good, isn't it?
Yes, please.
Now, you can get 2 quarts. What's that great big one? 2 quarts is a half a gallon, isn't it?
Yes.
You can get those down at Walmart of International Delight French vanilla. And we will get those Friday. Victoria and I are going to do the grocery
You're not
shopping.
getting out of this. Come on.
Do we bring the groceries to the church Friday night?
Well, I don't. We have to make sure nothing's going on there. I think you probably can.
I know. If at all, we could put them in the room where the plants are.
Well, let's take this. Some things you have to keep refrigerated. Yeah, you might have to keep some things refrigerated, Glendora.
Yeah.
There we
that's right.
go.
Who had a test taste?
They all.
Victoria, what did you think of it?
It was great.
It really?
Yes.
Oh, thank you, friend. You are such a friend through thick and thin.
I did like it, for real.
Really? Yeah, for real.
Yeah, it's
Very
actually
good.
really good.
Here you go, Jojo.
Did
Well,
they
you know,
decline?
When I
No,
started this,
they had.
What did you think, Alden? And what did you think, Devin? Oh, well, Chef, you get an A. Chef,
Well, thank you.
now let's.
The last time I served this was in front of the French Foreign Legion, but I offered some nutmeg and some cinnamon, and they loved it. But I was told not to do it here because they didn't have the copyright papers to do it in the States. So I don't want to create any problems.
Now, Chef,
How many points this will be?
Yes.
Chef Linda,
Yes.
would you go on to the next recipe, which is the nut fruit shake?
Oh my.
Oh, this is right up her alley.
I'm not.
Let's give Chef Dixon.
Anything that's nutty and fruity.
I don't think I can do quite the job doing
That's
this.
Chef Gio.
Okay, Chef Gio, shall we give him applause?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. My publicist over here has 8 by 12 glosses if you want. I'll sign it later.
He's got a lot of signed autographs in his pocket. He just, nobody ever took them.
No.
So what's next?
Chef Linda is
How
about.
many will play, Linda?
Chef Linda is, look at Skinny George. I mean Skinny Walter. Chef Linda is going to make the nut fruit shake.
Okay.
Now, Chef Linda, there is the blender.
Wait a minute. First thing.
Are you handing in your apron,
First thing
Chef
first.
George?
Yes, I have to. Because we're.
Oh. Poor Linda.
Excuse me, I'll take this seat over here.
No, knot it up.
Oh, sorry.
Well, that's all right. He knotted you up 40 years ago, didn't he?
Right.
There you go.
These two met up in, let's see, you went to Cortland, right?
Yes.
And you met Mr. Dixon up around Rochester, didn't
Yeah,
you?
well, it was in actually the penitentiary.
And then,
I'm only kidding.
and Barbara Slater is a retired nurse,
Oh, yeah.
and George Slater worked for the water
But
department.
George is Walter.
Walter.
I mean, Walter Slater worked for the water department in Long Island, right?
Yes.
Hmm. And Walter is very, very astute and adroit at repairing things and making things for the church. Have you made Noah's bookcase yet?
No. Well, one learns how to read, he'll have a bookcase.
There we go.
How's that making a bookcase before you can read?
This country wasn't made overnight.
Now,
That's
All right.
Mrs. Dixon, will you plug in the blender? The one in the top.
This makes about 15, so how many could
Three
you get?
boxes.
2 boxes?
Well, I've got 3 already, but how many you want me to get tomorrow?
I don't think you're gonna need, because everybody's not gonna have a whole serving. They might just take a little bit of everything when you have more than one thing out.
Are you going to give it to them in soup bowls
No, I'm not gonna
individually?
be here.
Well, are you telling them to do that? Give it in soup bowls.
Well, I'll tell you,
The little ones we use for salads.
I'll advertise with this stuff. You don't need no minimussel.
No, there is only 1 gram of fiber, so you might.
Okay, well, you never know.
Now, will you assemble the blender part? Take out the, turn it upside down, dump it out, dump everything out.
First
That's
time you ever
right.
used the blender?
Now, put in
Lydia?
the blades first, turn it upside down. Do it upside down the way your husband does everything. And put in the blades. That's it. And the gasket. Oh, not that. No, that goes in.
There goes the blender. That'll never work again.
You know what they say about men who stand on hands?
Mr. PC.
Oh no! What did you do? You got an extra part to the blender?
Oh, boy. That happens to me all the time. I
Okay,
get
well,
extra
it's your turn
parts.
to fix it.
Is that where that goes?
Yes, it is.
I definitely got fired from culinary school.
You
couldn't tell how often Linda uses a blender.
Not.
All right, and then turn it till it locks itself in. Yeah, turn it again. Turn it and it'll lock itself in. See? That's lovely. Now, would you take these 4 bananas and put them into the blender?
Oh my goodness.
I think you have to peel them though.
Peel
I think so. You know how to do that?
4 of them in there?
And Mr. Walter Slater, would you reach up there and get the cashews?
Are you sure that 4 of them are going to fit in there?
Yes, yeah, they do.
Way up there. All the way up there.
No.
Those are the
Down
cashews.
one.
Down one.
The little shelf.
They're not on the
The little shelf, honey, to the right. The little shelf to the right, on the top.
On the top.
Oh, you see the tafuti jar? That's it. It's in the tafuti jar. Okay.
It's a foodie
Lighting
jar.
star. There they are.
Is there
Well, hey,
half a cup there, Mr. Slater?
At
Or
least.
is it more than half a cup?
I would say a little more.
Might be. Wait, let me try. No, cashews. I think there's a half a cup now.
Is that a half a
Think it
cup? It's close enough.
Might be a little bit more.
Close
But
enough.
Yeah.
Give you that nutty flavor. I
Mr.
get it.
Mrs. Slater, you're very appealing. Would you peel the bananas, please, and help Mrs. Dixon?
Now you gave me 5 bananas there. You were
No, I
5
don't
before.
mean 5. I mean
You
4.
were supposed to put one back.
These bananas have just been washed.
oh, I hate that. I hate that.
How are you doing over there, gentlemen cameramen?
Excellent.
Really? Alden, how you doing? Are you learning a lot? You're learning what not to do.
How to make malto milk. That's what he's learning.
He's gonna bring that home to his family.
You're welcome to. Now,
Linda?
Mr. Slater is assisting chef.
But did he
Where are
wash
they?
the
Linda.
hands? That's my
Yes, he
question.
did.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
he did? Oh, okay, okay, good.
Now do I put the nuts in there?
Yes, the half a cup of nuts. Now, Mr. Slater, underneath the sink or cupboard where Linda is, to Linda's left hip, you will find a big box of oatmeal.
Keep your hands up front like this.
You left what? Oh, hip. Big box of oatmeal.
Yep.
And that would be in a box.
To your left, Mr. Slater.
To my left.
Yes.
Still going.
Oh, boy, oh,
stuff
boy.
Keep going. Keep going. You're going in the right direction. There you are. You got your hands right on it. Button,
No,
button.
That's paper towel. That's oatmeal.
There you go.
I'm good. Just by feel, babe. I know what it was. I'm good. I didn't lose that feeling.
Before we go too much further, who's the foreman here?
Okay.
You are.
Oh, the shop steward.
No.
Oh, shop steward, excuse me.
I thought he was the.
How much of that do we need in there?
You need a half a cup of that. The measuring cup, Chef Gio
Gio, right,
had the measuring cup.
right, there's just water in there.
Are you sure?
Yes, yes, just water.
Okay, half a cup.
Remember this one when you were in jail?
Yeah, that tin cup. It's aluminum.
Boss, thanks for reminding me, Walt.
Were you released on good behavior? Or were you released because they needed the room?
Even though he's
There
gone.
was a medical reason, I forgot what it was.
Section 8.
Right, that's about a half
Hey,
a
with
cup.
tape, you say?
Half a cup. Yeah, you don't have to be exact.
Oh,
Doesn't have to be exact. Yeah, a little bit more.
we dumping this in?
Yes, please.
There we go.
Now, Mr. Walter,
Go.
in that same cupboard down on the bottom shelf,
Go back down to the cupboard.
you'll see 4 cans of pineapple. You only need 1.
And while you're down there, why don't you put the oatmeal away?
Always thinking, this is good.
No, that's not what I
That's what I love about,
I gotta stop.
You were sick. Okay, where's your can opener?
Mr. Slater, there's a punch can opener in there.
What I live
Just what you need is a punch can opener.
Right there. This one?
No, that's
No,
you hold
no.
that. That's a can opener.
That's
No,
what
it's a
you're
punch
looking
can opener. I think I see it right here.
They call it church key.
for. Oh, those.
Church
gotcha.
keys.
A beer can opener.
Church key. Every toolbox should have one.
Oh, yes.
How do you spell that word? I never heard it.
Church.
course, when you open it, it looks like a steeple.
Oh, Mr. Slater, you are so
I thought
astute.
you would have known that.
Yes.
All right, now how much of the strip? The whole thing?
No.
Oh.